Hi, I'm Luke from Korg, and this is your first 5 minutes on the Modwave Mark II. Let's get it unboxed. Okay, so this is what you get in the box. The Modwave keyboard, of course, or the module version, if that's the one you went for. You also get your manual pack, which includes a coupon for some cool software, and also your basic operation guide. And you get your power supply, which is a UK power supply KA390. Okay, let's get connected up. Right, so we're all connected up, ready to go. I've got my power connected. I've got my left and right audio jacks connected. I've also got a separate headphone jack if I want to monitor that way. I've got a damper pedal connected as well because I like to use my sustain pedal. And on the module, all of these connections are nicely recessed at the back. Okay, let's power on. So the first thing to look at is how to select your sounds. Very easy to do that. You just use this value control here next to your screen, and then you can go through in alphabetical order. And as you can hear, you step through your sounds. You can also select, once you're in that list, via categories here. You can see they're all listed underneath. So if I wanted to go into my bell category, for instance, I can go through. And again, they're in alphabetical order. So let's go with this one. Now all of the sounds are made up of two layers, A and B, and they both have full synth architecture, including 3 oscillators, 1, 2, and your sub-oscillator, and a filter, and envelopes. And you can very easily isolate those two layers by double tapping to mute those switches. So layer A, there, and then layer B. Just a pad sound, put them both together. You've got a very powerful motion sequencer built into the Modwave, and in order to kind of harness that power, you can actually press sequence steps and then double tap sequence view, and it will show you an overview of your pattern. And then you can go into your individual lanes, such as pitch, for example, by double tapping pitch, and then these will become your steps for those lanes, which you can then change the pitch of per step. These buttons here, these 16 buttons, also double up as your set list. So if you press set list there, these then become favourite sounds. So as you can see, you've got 16, but you've also got 4 banks of them, and you can go into different banks by holding down Shift and then pressing the bank there. So we're in bank B there. And if you find a sound that you want to save into one of these set lists, you just hold down right, press the location you want, and then press right again, and it will save it into there. If at any time you want to find an initialized sound and start building a sound from scratch, the very first sound in the Modwave is called initialized performance, and that's where you're going to start from. So as well as your MIDI connection, as you can see on the back here, I've also got USB, and I've connected my computer because I want to show you this amazing editor software. And this is PC or Mac, and it's basically an editor for your Modwave, so you can see everything in your computer that you're doing on the hardware. And it's all synced up, so whenever I change anything here, it's reflected in the hardware, which is great. So I can select my sounds, I can play it, I can go into things like the chaos physics screen, see the sound evolving, as well as things like the effects as well. Now on the hardware itself, you've got this amazing randomize button, which looks like a dice there, and you can press that and it will randomize the sound. And you can also do that in the software as well. It has a neat little dice icon. Plus you've got the librarian tab as well in the software, which means you can save all of your sounds and recall them and back them up. So you never have to worry about losing any of your sounds. You can back them all up to your computer really easily. Okay, so there you go. That's your first 5 minutes on the Modwave Mark II.